Emocje dłuższego telewizjonnej rewolucji Kevin i Olivia na blogosphere. The International Phenomenon. Attack of the Show.
This one, we can have this whole shirt unraveled by the end of the show. Hey everybody, welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. I am Kevin Pereira. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Yeah,
I know.
thank you.
We had like a long weekend away from
Allison
each other.
Hayes, let's say everybody. She's standing right there. She's next to me.
What's up? We're coming to you live from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles.
On today's show, we have some phenomenal, amazing, super spectacular stuff. We're actually kicking off Desktop Gaming PC Week in Gadget Prawn with a fragging beast from iBuyPower. It's got a compartmentalized case for better cooling, which means it's frosty. Then Blair Butler goes to the most famous toy shop in the world, everybody!
Santa's Workshop?
No, it's Hasbro.
So cool.
Hasbro. She'll check out their 2010 Comic-Con exclusives, including limited edition G.I. Joe, Star Wars, and Transformers action figures. So let's just say that the Sergeant Slaughter fans out there will be very, very happy. All 12 of you eating off of TV dinner trays right now.
I've missed TV dinner trays.
Of course you do. You're a Sergeant Slaughter fan.
Plus, we'll show you what to stock in your homemade bar, including liquors, mixers, glassware, and equipment in a Bar Essentials edition of Trend Humper. And Dule Hill dropped by to talk the new season of Psych and give Kevin a tap dancing lesson. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Kevin will tap dance on today's show.
Well,
I apologize in advance.
I'll move my feet if that qualifies as tap dancing.
Noise comes out of them.
Just got a text from Olivia Munn. She is not here.
Oh.
Just wanted to let you guys know.
Oh, I thought she was gonna jump out from behind the podium.
No, it's just a text. You're
Oh,
not
all
here today.
right, cool. Well, now it's time to run down the top 5 things on the
I'm
web.
sorry you wanted more awesome, and that's all I had to deliver. My apologies. Let's go around the net.
So it's bad enough when your cat scratches the furniture.
Yeah, oh, but you give the kitty cat a lightsaber, and you're not getting your pet deposit back, ever. What?
I'm sorry.
Should have been a red saber.
Okay, totally, but it's still ridiculous. People are spending way too much money on their pets these days.
Well, you can't fight the Dark Lord of the Sith with a ball of yarn, Allison. I mean,
I
come
can.
on.
If you're a Jedi.
I guess. Hey, our number 4 video features yet another person dumb enough to try to fight a large animal.
Okay, here's a hint. Just because the kangaroo is wearing boxing gloves doesn't mean evolution hasn't supplied it with other, more offensive weapons.
Get her! I like that he trash cans her before.
Right.
Peggy loved her.
Throws her away and then takes her out and is
Very
like,
Portuguese
okay.
lovemaking there. I like the kangaroo floats like a butterfly, but does not sting like a bee in the slightest bit.
No, he stung more like the hillbilly in Deliverance. Google it.
Yeah, I think we got it. I think we're
Google
good
it.
on that one. Coming in
Look
at
it
number
up.
3, folks, we have a new slant on the climactic space battle from Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, there's only one thing that the internet loves more than Admiral Akbar and his astute tactical observations, and that's cats.
Yeah. 2 Star Wars cat-related videos
I know.
in today's Around the Net.
Imagine that.
Anyways, it's only Monday. Give us
You
a
lucky
chance.
people.
But enjoy it nonetheless.
Do you gentlemen smell something? Yeah. Admiral, that smell is dirty kitty litter. It's a cat.
Pull up! All crap, pull up! I can hold it.
Space cat.
Are you ready for it? Ready? It's a cat!
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with Admiral Akbar.
I want to love it, and then I don't. And then I get to the point where I just got to give him credit for seeing it through, because 3 or 4 bowls into that evening, I'm sure it was a hilarious idea. And if that were my living room, we would have pulled up GoDaddy and registered itsacat.com or something. That's about as far as I would have taken it. That man combined After Effects and his love of medicinal marijuana to actually create a video that ended up on YouTube. So kudos to you, good sir.
Not only on YouTube, on our show.
On the tag of the show, nonetheless. So congrats. You've made it to Tier 3 cable television.
There you go. Our number 2 video is a Taiwanese animated rant against angel-throated teen superstar Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Taiwan has against the Bieb, but we fully support their cause in this one, and mostly because it's easier to support them than taking a position. Yeah! Take that, Bieber! Take that to the bank. You have syphilis, so beat them with guitars.
Okay, well, Kevin, the kid's only like 14 years old, so
look,
chill out.
I'm just trying to stop him before he spreads, okay? We don't need another John Mayer on our hands.
Touche.
Thank you.
Touche.
Still ahead, what happens when a horny dog meets a teddy bear?
I'm guessing pure magic.
One way to describe it. You'll see it. You stay here, or we'll stay there, and you watch with the commercial thing happens, and we're here on the other side of it. Enjoy.
I like it.
This is interesting. It's an animal video from Japan that is not a whale being murdered or a tentacle going up somewhere awesome. So, in terms of clips from Japan about animals, this is very unusual.
I know.
Yeah.
Very odd. So house dogs have to improvise when they have a bone to bury.
Kolej takim pozostaje. 3 świetne filmy jeszcze bliżej siebie.
I've never seen so much trace evidence, and now I'm really wishing I hadn't used the blacklight.
Looks like that teddy bear has already been stuffed. I'm gonna tell you, that octopus is going places. Network. Gadget Prawn!
It's a desktop gaming PC Thunderdome all week long.
3 PCs enter and only 1 PC leaves, I think, right? Is how that works?
It's normally 2 and 1.
Whatever, it's fine.
The iBuy power level is almost 9,000!
Almost 9,000! If you've seen one gaming PC, you've seen them all. Which is why iBuyPower wanted you to try something different with the Level 10 rig. The compartmentalized case catches the eye, as well as allows for efficient airflow and easy expansion. They even crammed in an Intel 6-core processor, NVIDIA GTX 480 video card, and 6 gigs of RAM, all under a 3-year limited warranty with lifetime tech support for $3,500. Unclosed.
gosh!
Oh, there it is. There it is.
All right, so this is one of the biggest gaming PCs we've had on the show. It's over 2 feet high and 2 feet long. Weighs almost 50 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This thing is...
So do you like this oversized, compartmentalized design?
They put a handle on it, which makes you think you could take it anywhere, but you can't. I'm not slipping a disc for this show.
I know.
It is what it is. I mean, there's a handful of people in the studio who think it looks super awesome and OMG, this crushes my mom's e-machine like by 1,000. I look at it and go, listen, this is supposed to make it cooler and quieter and compartmentalize things so you don't have to have as many fans and all this noise. And if it truly does an amazing job, great. But at the price that you're paying for just the case alone,
Right.
That trade-off might not be there. I mean, it is cool. I mean, it looks like Skynet is taking over your living room.
It really does. And it's like Knight Rider on the side, too.
Yeah, the beginning is happening. But this is also something that you're going to stuff behind a desk, most likely. So
there you go. All right, so it is supposed to be cooler, quieter, and easier to add parts to because of its segmented design. But does it actually work that way?
Yes and no. All you do is unlock the 2 locks that control each part of the case, and then that allows you to open up these mini cases, which will reveal the motherboard, the power supply, the Blu-ray drives, the 6 hard drive bays, which you'll see here.
6!
But what we've found is that, like as you're pulling things out, sometimes they get stuck a little bit. We had trouble with one of the locking mechanisms on the back when we actually took the back off. And so it's weird because it's a very proprietary case, to say the least. You'll need a manual just for the case. But there's plenty of room to work in each of these little locations, in each of these zones. One thing that might get a little complicated is cabling. So let's say you want to throw in an extra hard drive or Blu-ray drive.
Because 6 isn't enough?
Of course it's not, no. This can't clearly house all the hentai that this owner is going to have. So you have to pull off the back and run the cables down there, and that's going to be a little tricky for some. Also in testing, it has been very cool and very quiet while playing games, so we got to give them that. There's very few fans on this. It's for being a beast of a machine, it's rather quiet. All
right, so it has an Intel hexa-core processor. That's 6 cores, people. It's a lot of cores. 6 of them. 6 hard drives.
You just made that up.
6 gigs of RAM. There's a lot of 6. It's easy to remember.
Yeah.
Is it living up to the massive frame?
Sort of. I had to physically lean over to talk to you for that. Yes, it sort of works. In our normal 3D Mark Vantage graphic tests, it scored relatively low for a computer of this caliber, and that's mainly because it only has a single video card.
Why doesn't it have 6 video cards?
If you want to buy 5 extra, you'll be golden. With that said, it will still play any game on the market with maxed out settings. Here we're playing Singularity. Yeah, huh?
Oh,
exactly. No one knows what this game is, but it's there, and it's gorgeous, and it has absolutely no problem. One thing it did really well was normal PC stuff, like encoding video or MP3s, editing pictures of dogs and monkeys, and other productivity tasks.
So it was really good at doing stuff that
it was good at
computers
making around
can
the
do?
net, basically, yeah.
There you go. All right, so this configuration is $3,500.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what are we rating it at that price?
At that price, we're giving it 3 out of 5. Here's the thing. We like the case design. Again, that might be a bit much for some, but the performance, which is truly what matters, again, once you stuff this behind a computer desk, that's what matters. It's kind of lacking for us.
It looks awesome, but it doesn't really do its job.
It's like me.
Aww.
I don't look awesome.
So true. All right, Gaming PC Week continues on Wednesday with the Falcon Northwest Talon Gaming PC. It's encased in aluminum and steel. You right there?
Didn't really work, no.
No. All right. Still ahead, Blair Butler sneaks into Hasbro's headquarters to steal all their Comic-Con exclusives. You'll get an early look at Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Star Wars toys that will cost you a bundle on eBay if you can't get them in San Diego.
And earlier, Dule Hill dropped by to give me some tap dancing pointers and reveal what's ahead for Sykes. Stick around, everybody.
Tap dancing.
What happens next?
This little tyke is walking a little too close to his sister's hula hooping. What happens next? Does the kid walk through unscathed? Does he get nailed in the face? Or does the hula hoop bounce off the ground and hit the girl instead? Find out when we return.
Wrong tonight. But we'll come again. What happens next?
This little tyke is walking a little too close to his sister's hula hooping. What happens next? Does the kid walk through unscathed? Does he get nailed in the face? Or does the hula hoop bounce off the ground and hit the girl instead? Devil child, kill it with fire!
How did he do that? That kid was magic.
After Effects. Time to check in with the Twitter wall, everybody!
All right, what do we got?
An exciting wall of text is what we have. Why don't you
I like
pluck
it.
some of said text out and read it aloud?
I like DV Ant saying, "Holy crap, is that a PC or a Transformer?"
It's
Not quite sure, to be honest with you.
only a PC. That's
only
it.
a PC.
Yeah,
That's sad.
Yeah.
It'd be a
It'll
whole lot
play the
cooler
latest
if
Transformers
Transform.
film, but that's an awful waste of technology.
But it only has one video card, so
yeah,
meh.
that's about it.
What else we got?
Well, apparently people like the PC because the red-eyed Jedi says, "I want 2," because he could be Batman with that computer. Apparently.
Dude, if I could be Batman with that computer, I would want 2 as well.
It's an astute observation.
That
It did
was
look
sweet.
like something that straight came out of the Tumblr.
It did.
Like, yeah.
It was awesome. And Playboy Man liked CSI AOTS. Maybe,
Oh, yeah,
maybe
but-
we're a new spin-off.
He said, "What's up with all the horny animals, dude? Do you watch this show?"
I know, that's all ATN.
We don't have a
should just
show.
rename ATN.
It's
Horny
either
Animals.
myself or some random animal, or maybe Blair in a second, humping something
Yeah.
in the studio. Without it, you don't really have a show.
Nope, not
Speaking
at
of
all.
which,
Yeah, Blair.
there's news you need to know, folks.
Start it. I was acting. It is Monday, July 12th. Here are your top stories. If you're looking forward to seeing more Edward Norton reprise his role as Bruce Banner in Marvel Studios' Avengers movie, my friends, I'm sorry you are out of luck. Yeah, according to HitFix.com, the Hulk actor has been booted from the franchise in favor of a, quote, more collaborative actor. We know. I think we know what that means. Even though Norton says he was looking forward to returning as the Green Goliath. Now, a Chud.com rumor actually says that actor Joaquin Phoenix will play Banner in the feature film, opposite Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, Chris Evans as Captain America, and Hayslip, you know the Thor dude, right?
Chris!
Hemsworth? Yeah, that's Hayslip's boy right there. He's going to be playing Thor, which means set visit. Promise us.
Set visit. They already shot the movie, dude.
Where were you? What happened to you?
Here. I was here.
You're not
I'm
really
sorry.
friends. You're not friends. You're not friends. We will likely learn the truth
They
at
shot in New Mexico.
Comic-Con.
Who wants to go to New Mexico?
This guy.
All right.
Google's apparently been making secret plans to roid up the launch of its social gaming platform, Google Games. According to TechCrunch.com, Google has pumped somewhere between $1 and $200 million into social gaming company Zynga and intends for the Farmville and Mafia Wars creator to be a cornerstone in their push to get a chunk of the social gaming pie. Now, Zynga's relationship with Facebook has been deteriorating since the companies ended negotiations that would have made games like Farmville exclusive to Facebook. Now, the news of Google's investment should have Facebook worried, especially since rumors of Google's own social networking attempt, Google Me, are swirling. Google Games launches later this year. I actually played that game, Google Me, yesterday. Did not like it. I do not want to Google Me ever again. And in other gaming news, infamous 2D fighting superstar Daigo won the EVO 2010 Super Street Fighter 4 Championship in Las Vegas this weekend, making him two-time reigning champion. Playing as Ryu, Daigo successfully defended his title against U.S. champion Ricky Ortiz, defeating Ortiz 3-1 in the grand finals. Now, Daigo is best known for his amazing comeback as Ken at EVO 2004. Yeah, no, seriously, most of the times I would say that, but this video is all over YouTube. He actually parried a 17-hit combo with 0 health, and the video on YouTube actually got over 2 million views. Just ridiculous. You can catch all the World Finals action from this weekend when G4 airs, creatively named X-Play vs. Capcom, EVO 2010 World Fighting Finals, Tuesday, July 20th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. That's right. And finally, it is a sad day for comic book fans. Legendary graphic novelist Harvey Picard has passed away at the age of 70. Now, Picard is best known for writing American Splendor, widely regarded as the first autobiographical comic. The acclaimed series was later turned into the 2003 film American Splendor, with actor Paul Giamatti playing Picard. I'm not even going to make a bad joke. It's just, he was awesome, so farewell, my friend. Now, back to you guys.
Great. Thank you, Blair. Appreciate it, sir.
You may return to humping imaginary things.
He's doing it right now. That
There you go.
was real quick. That was 0 to 60.
There you go. Rhode Island is famous for their corrupt political system, apparently, and their toy industry.
Oh, okay.
The two go hand in hand.
Yes, and Blair Butler goes where few toy collectors have gone before, Hasbro headquarters in the Ocean State.
I'm here at Hasbro headquarters in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, to give you guys an early look at some of Hasbro's big Comic-Con exclusives. I'm here with Jeff, the G.I. Joe expert here at Hasbro. What makes a Comic-Con exclusive?
What we typically try to do is take a product that we normally wouldn't do in our main line or even as an exclusive for a retailer and do something very special for Comic-Con. This year we're doing my dream come true. I grew up in the 80s playing with G.I. Joe, and nothing says 1980s G.I. Joe more than Sergeant Slaughter. So we're very fortunate to have both a primary figure and a variant with Sarge's likeness, and we've got him in his tank top, the USA, as the wrestler, complete with a weight belt. We also have him as he appeared in the Triple T tank when that came out, more of a military figure. He's got a whistle, it comes with a baton, his hat, everything's authentic.
What's the price difference between these two and the run difference? Like, how many are
They'll
there?
both be $12.99. We do have a slightly smaller quantity of the variant, the more greenish figure, but we'll have plenty for the fans who come to Comic-Con.
Of course, it would not be Comic-Con without a Star Wars exclusive. Tell me about this.
It's another comic pack with 2 exclusive figures. And the real kind of aha for me in this pack is it's a Darth Maul with bionic legs. So Darth Maul comes back, and what would he look like if he were to kind of be put back together again?
Yeah, it's this crazy, roided out Darth Maul after he got chopped in half by Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, and he's back. And he's got little spider legs, right?
He does, got little spider legs, and then, kind of the unexpected hero kind of comes along with him in this pack, and Owen Lars.
An even hornier Darth Maul, which I know does not sound right, but... Of course, when you think Hasbro, you gotta have Transformers. So tell me about the Transformers exclusives that we're gonna have at Comic-Con this year.
Yeah, so we actually have 2 exclusives this year. The first is we're gonna have Mighty Mug Prowl. This will be the first and only time he will be released. This will be very limited quantities, but again, of course, enough out there for the fans. But he'll be coming with his iconic blaster and his great, 1984 deco.
Of course, you have the Autobots' answer to Soundwave. This is amazing. It's like the 80s all over.
It is. Last year we had Soundwave, so of course we had to neutralize that Decepticon threat with Autobot Blaster. And he, of course, comes with his minions. Anyone who knows the Transformers back in the day, they were definitely his iconic partners, and again, answering Soundwave and his Decepticon minion threat. This will be the first time he's actually released since 1984, so we're really excited about being able to, again, get this out there into fans' hands.
Yeah, I still got it, but if you want it and more exclusives like this, you have to go to San Diego Comic-Con to get everything Hasbro has to offer.
And if you can't get those exclusives at Comic-Con, you can always spend your college fund for them on eBay, right?
Yeah, I mean, a Sergeant Slaughter action figure will probably always be more valuable than 4 years at Arizona State, so why not just transfer
Totally,
it? Yeah.
the markup value on it is awesome. Hey, it's never too early to make plans for the middle of August, so consider yourselves warned that the original Ninja Warrior returns with all new episodes August 14th at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Mount Midoriyama got a makeover, and you'll see what the new course looks like this August. Check out g4tv.com/Ninja Warrior for more info.
Ninja Warrior! I don't know.
That might have been racist. I really don't know yet. I'll figure out why. Don't worry. I'll make you feel bad about it during the commercial break.
All right, that's fine. I agree. All right.
That was it? That was your defense?
Yes, I agree.
All right, fair enough.
That's fine. You probably will find a reason
I will.
over commercial break to do that.
Absolutely.
Go away. I'm going to attack this.
Okay.
The problem with most of the crap you buy in stores is that it comes pre-made. So it's time to attack these do-it-yourself products because you're no lazy bones. Now, we can all agree that Legos are pretty awesome, right? Yes. But pinball is pretty great too, so can we combine them? Yes, we can. Behold the LEGO NXT pinball machine. Constructed from over 8,000 Lego blocks, this wondrous Lego masterpiece also boasts 6 NXT robots and a whole mess of sensors and motors. Now, it isn't the most riveting pinball you've ever seen, but it's made out of Legos, so stop bitching, all right? Now, this may look like a hair-pulling project, and that's because it is. Proceed with caution with this one. Now, for all you iPad owners looking for something useless but totally great, like your iPad, hi guys. You need this typewriter kit. This USB kit simply allows you to use any old typewriter as the keyboard for your iPad. That's it. Sure, it may defeat the purpose of the device's portability, but who needs portable when you can have awesome? Duh. Now, you could be a wuss and buy one pre-fitted for $500, but screw that. You can do it yourself with any typewriter you want for under $150. Sweet. But if you're a true do-it-yourselfer, you wouldn't buy an iPad or a tablet PC. You would build your own, damn it, right? Yeah. And this Beagle starter kit will get you on your way. This nifty kit comes with everything you need to literally build your own touchscreen tablet PC that can run Linux or Android. It doesn't skimp on the specs either, sporting a 4.3-inch OLED, 2 gigs of RAM, and a 1 gigahertz processor. So, if you fancy yourself the king of all DIY dorks, prove your mettle for only $400. Head on over to g4tv.com/AOTS for info on all of these DIY stuff and more. Stay tuned. Dule Hill was here to give Pereira some dancing lessons and to tell us what's in store for fans of the new season of Psych. Stick around.
The feed is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Call Geico at 1-800-947-AUTO or visit geico.com.
And he taught Kevin a little dancing.
Correction. Tried to teach me a little dancing.
Psych returns to save summer TV from absolute suckage. Here's a sneak peek at the new season.
And just what are you doing here?
The mayor asked to see me.
Clearly we don't believe that.
You're free to believe what you want.
Please don't say that to Gus. Now he'll just tell you that Michael Jackson isn't dead.
He learned how to fake his death from Lisa Marie.
Which implies that Elvis is still alive.
Elvis died 2 years ago. Is there no end to your gullibility? I told you that 2 years ago. No. He was a cashier in the shoe shop.
No, Gus, no. I'm not having this conversation with you now or ever.
Joining me now, Dule Hill!
How are you, sir? All is well.
One of the best clips we've ever had on this program.
You see what I'm saying? That's how we like to do it.
I want to tell you.
It was funny, wasn't it?
You're a man of action. Hilarious.
Well, see, that's how
Some of your best work. Now, Dule, I don't know what your world is like. I mean, here we're constantly in preparation for Comic-Con, and I imagine you guys were there last year, right? You had your first panel.
We were there last year, yeah.
What is the Psych experience at Comic-Con? Was it insane for you guys?
It was pretty insane. I mean, they had us in this really big room, which I think held like 4,000 people, and I think we had standing room only.
Really?
And we didn't know. We thought we were going to have 800 seats open and, just a sea of emptiness.
By the way, in a room of 4,000, 800 seats, not that bad.
Well, so let's say we thought we were going to have 3,200 seats open. Put it
okay,
yeah. I mean, my math was a little off right there.
That's pretty good.
It was impressive, though. I mean, I was glad that the fans came out and they really dug what we were doing and showed us a lot of love. So
well, especially, absolutely. Especially when your show isn't like it's not a genre show. You don't have robots shooting lasers out of their eyes, or you're not having, furries running around and running amok. So
just two guys reciting stuff from the 80s.
That's it.
And telling jokes.
But you guys do, I was going to say, not parodies. It's more of like an homage to different types of television throughout the series. Like, what are some of your favorites?
Well, one of my favorites was a couple of years ago. We did American Duos, which was kind of an American Idol kind of thing.
Right.
And I got to dress up as Michael Jackson. And James Earl Day dressed up.
And you're doing this to solve crimes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
We entered the tournament. So I dressed up as Michael Jackson, and he was rolling a sable, and we sang Shout. Michael Jackson singing Shout, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
And then, this year we have a karate episode this year, kind of like what's the Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker?
Well, they learn
Rush Hour.
I thought you were going to say Karate Kid, but that's Kung Fu, because that's the whole new thing.
Yeah, no.
So you do a Rush Hour parody with
Rush Hour parody type
karate
thing, and then we have a Fast and Furious thing we're doing this year with cars. We have a Cougar episode this year. We're doing a UFO thing this year too. My man, Freddie Prinze came and guest starred on the show this year to do
on a UFO thing?
Yeah, UFOs, aliens invading.
Are you just going through the DVR, going like, I like this show, let's do a version of it? Like,
I think that's what happens. I think the writers just in the off season, they look at TV and say, yeah, I like that. It's an old movie comes on. Let's do a Jaws episode.
Right.
So why not?
At some point, there will be a RoboCop Terminator fan fiction mashup or something like that.
We'll probably do a Tron thing next year.
There you go. And one thing, like I was going to say, okay, so apparently you got the American Idol parody in there. You got the Fast and the Furious coming up. I was told that one thing you really want to do is work tap dancing.
Well, I'm a tap dancer.
In the TV. But how is that are you gonna tap dance to save the rec center and solve a crime, or?
Well,
how is that?
How it's gonna happen is that the dance school is gonna be a place where myself and Laster to get together.
Okay.
So then that's how we'll get into this whole world.
And how did you get into the world of tap dancing? Were you forced at gunpoint by parents, or is this something you wanted to do?
No, my mom was a ballerina. My brother and my cousins were going to dance school, and they were older, so it made it cool for me to go to dance school. And one thing led to another.
But there's many different schools of dance. It takes a true man to select tap as the one that he wants to do. Did you do it for the ladies specifically?
No. I mean, I think growing up, I ended up going doing a Broadway show where I was tap dancing, and I just started to really get hip to who the tap dancers were out there.
All right.
It was a cool thing. And then the ladies started to like it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So.
Well, that's a win-win.
Yeah.
Then.
Once I figured that out, I just kept it going.
Is there a signature move, or is there something you could show me to woo the ladies? Is there a way
to woo the ladies? I mean, yeah. I can if you could do this, it'll probably woo the ladies.
I'll probably break my ankle doing it.
So
but yeah.
I'll do it, and then you just try to do it.
Please, absolutely,
cool.
absolutely.
Cool.
All right.
Let me slide this out the way just a little bit.
Yeah, you can throw it off the platform.
Move this over here like this. You know what I mean?
That was a union job you just took right there, but that's all right.
See? Hey. Now, if you could do it, just your turn.
No, thanks for that instruction. I really. Where's the pamphlet or the FAQ on what the hell you just
did?
did?
A cramp roll, nice and easy.
All right, yeah, I'm born to do those.
Toe, toe,
toe, toe,
heel, heel. Right, just like that.
Okay.
Right.
All right, I think I got it. All right, let me give that a whirl.
Do-ka-do. Well. Something like that. Ladies, please. Please stay back, please. I know.
Every time.
It's so sexy what he just did right now.
Between the, what was it called again? The
cramp roll.
Between the cramp roll and the Drakkar.
You see what I'm saying?
Batting them off.
You know what I mean?
Dule, man. Thanks for coming on. Absolute pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
That was impressive stuff. I'm not going to lie. Very impressive. You guys, check out the new season of Psych on USA.
Wait. Can we show? I can do a little tap dancing. Are we ready? Where'd it go over there? Bye, Kevin. Where are you? Come back.
You would have no idea where I just was.
I didn't even know you were gone. I didn't even know you were gone until we cut to the shot.
Hey!
Ready? Here we go. Ready?
What are we doing?
I'm gonna do it.
Oh. Not bad.
If I had tapped, it would have
Never
sounded
had
better.
that in you.
All right, so do you like the drinky drink?
Yes.
Yep. Then let Trend Humper help you with these bar essentials.
Tired of going out and spending your cash on overpriced drinks? Then why not bring everyone back to your pad and serve up your own cocktails at your homemade watering hole with these bar essentials? Creating a bar at home will show your friends that you're a bit more sophisticated than tapping a keg in the backyard. First, you'll need to stock up on liquor, provided, of course, that you're at least 21 years of age. Your home bar should have the basics: vodka, gin, scotch, rum, and tequila. Now, we're not saying that everything has to be top shelf, but make sure you purchase a few recognizable brands such as Kettle One Vodka, Dewar's Scotch, and Patron Tequila so that your friends don't think you're a cheapskate. But the key to any concoction are the mixers. Make sure you have plenty of tonic, soda water, and sweet and sour mix for margaritas or whiskey sours. Impress the ladies with your bartending know-how by adding a little kick to your libations with a bottle of Angostura Aromatic bitters. Created as an herbal pain reliever in the Caribbean, this blend of tropical herbs and plants is now used as an all-purpose flavoring agent and will spice up your Bloody Marys and mojitos. Now that you've got all the ingredients to be a mixologist, you'll need to serve the drinks with the proper glassware. Most of your mixed drinks, such as your Captain and Cokes, Midori Sours, and Tequila Sunrises, can all be served in either a tall Collins or highball glass. Your stiffer drinks, that are usually served on the rocks, such as a 7-in-7 or an Old Fashioned, can be served in an old-fashioned glass. Throw in a few martini glasses for your secret agents and Cosmo drinkers, and you're almost ready to open for business. To flesh out your bar, pick up a stainless steel cocktail shaker, a jigger for measuring liquor, and a blender, all of which you can find at barsupplies.com. But what good is that fully stocked bar if you don't know how to mix drinks? For your final step as a master bartender, go to drinksmixer.com for online recipes, or pick up the Bartender's Black Book with over 2,700 cocktail recipes. If you can't find it in the book, well, the drink doesn't exist. So who needs to go out to have fun when you can build your own bar with a little stop at the liquor store? For more info on bar essentials, head on over to complex.com.
Of course, left out one thing. No bar would be complete without an old drunk guy who yells at people. So go grab one of those.
Yeah, but I mean, you probably have a hard time storing him in your liquor cabinet. Unless he's like really super flexible.
Yeah. Open the door to the alleyway, let him wander in.
Yeah.
It's an exciting way to live. It's time for another thing we found on the internet that was interesting. Was it a metronome?
Today, the liberal agenda.
Oh, I thought I was speaking for you again.
I know.
No,
you just move your mouth and I'll talk.
That's what I was trying to do. It just happened too late. It's actually it's a video called "The Liberal Agenda" by a guy whose YouTube name is too filthy to repeat on live TV. So it's
That's
there.
surprising for this show too. So now, without any further ado,
here's the liberal agenda.
Oh my gosh, I feel like that's stuck in my brain forever.
Yeah, that hurt my head.
Ugh.
I didn't know that dancing ice cream was on the liberal agenda, but okay, cool. You know, sign me up.
Kevin, it's obvious to all rational viewers that big media is in the pocket of socialist waffle cones and high heels. Duh. Which explains why a guy covered in sprinkles and chocolate syrup signs my time cards.
Oh,
very weird.
Okay.
In my brain.
Coming up, robots are our friends, everybody. Until they destroy us.
The Navy gets an expensive robot to help out on missions and record everything it sees and hears.
Ever wonder what it would be like to play Link in a first-person shooter? Well, wonder no more. Take a step back into the days of yore with Zelda 2 FPS. In this fan recreation of the classic Nintendo title, Link's second outing has been reimagined in an 8-bit 3D world. Journey through the plains and deserts of Hyrule to battle blobs, skeletal warriors, and giant sand centipedes. A new currency system buys items like the legendary White Sword, along with potions and the candle to keep Link alive. Short and sweet, Zelda 2 FPS amps the nostalgia with an hour or two of retro gameplay, topped off with a couple mini-bosses. This retro revision is available for both the Mac and the PC. So head on over to 3dnes.blogspot for a trip down memory lane. Oh, and don't worry about spending your rupees. The game's free.
Kevin says, eat me.
Testify!
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new AOTS, it's all dragons, wizards, and freaky spells when we talk to Nicolas Cage and the cast of The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Then Blair Butler heads back to Hasbro headquarters in Rhode Island to check out their Marvel Comic-Con exclusives, including a Galactus-sized action figure. And Chris Gore reviews Ben Stiller's Greenberg and the ultra-violent horror flick 2001 Maniacs Field of Screams in DV Doomsday. See it tomorrow.
HMOs.
Humvees are like so last year.
What?
Yeah. Now the Army has robots and a giant freaking tactical vehicle.
Ah, yes. See them both in military tech.
Burgers on the grill, hot chicks in bikinis. This is America! And what better way to celebrate our freedom than to catch up on some military tech? While the Army and Marines are getting safe with their vehicles, the Navy is getting their safety treatment with a robot. Yeah, that's right. Your favorite emotional humanoid Nexi has joined the Navy. You might remember Nexi as the mobile, dexterous social robot that conveys a wide range of emotion with its face. But now aboard the U.S. Navy vessel, it has changed its name to Octavia and learned to do magic tricks. Yep, magic tricks. The instructor simply demonstrates the trick to Octavia as it tracks his movements, and this teaches the robot gesture recognition and how to physically express itself without speaking. And that's helpful because in most emergency situations, it's too loud to actually hear any dialogue. Octavia's facial expressions and hand gestures make it much easier to communicate. But we still love to hear its heroic one-liners.
I will guide you to safety.
Using a wireless operations system, Octavia can complete rescue missions with minimal human oversight. Directions are sent to the robot using the MDS software, while a UAV flies overhead to send a live camera feed of its environment.
The situation is all clear.
Oh, robots. I knew you'd save us after all. Now, we all know our boys on the front line wouldn't be able to do what they do without getting a little dirty sometimes. Which is why Supercat brings us the latest addition to their light-protected wheeled vehicle series, the HMT 400, or as the British like to call it, the Jackal. HMT stands for High Mobility Transporter, along with a V-shaped hull and mine blast protection. This Supercat can take some serious hits. The idea was to make a multi-purpose, all-terrain vehicle. It can serve as an ambulance to transport aid or as an operations carrier to deliver weapons and communications. No matter what the mission is, the Jackal can do it all while getting down and dirty in some muddy waters, slippery slopes, and rocky inclines. I guess the Brits are expecting some serious off-road rage in their missions. Lastly, we have what soldiers are calling the official replacement of the Humvee. It's the JLTV, which stands for Joint Light Tactical Vehicle, a high-tech infantry carrier with a cargo hauler that also serves as an ambulance. Lockheed Martin built 2-, 4-, and 6-seat versions of this beast so that it can be used for various types of operations with the same protection standards across the board. The JL's optimized V-hull helps it withstand some mine blasts while maintaining directional stability on rough terrain. Plus, it can reach a top speed of 102 miles per hour, which is pretty impressive for a vehicle that weighs 8 tons. With a full production schedule planned for 2015, Lockheed is shipping 60,000 JLTVs to the Army and 5,500 to the Marines. Oh yes, that's a whole lot of freedom. So whether it's a robot learning magic to save our lives out on the sea, or a huge vehicle to safely haul our asses across the desert, we can rest assured that our boys have our backs with the latest military tech.
If I had a naval security robot, I would probably use it to clean my pool. And that's about it. Because that's a serious matter of national security, if you ask me. That's what we should be focused on.
Yeah, okay, that's all well and good until your pool snake becomes self-aware and eats you.
That would
That's
suck.
awkward.
I used to be afraid to swim in the pool if there was any sort of cleaning gear or
Yeah, like
equipment
it's gonna,
inside of it. I really would
suck you up.
And I don't know. I was like, oh, I'll admit that much. I should just admit the entire thing. I'm still afraid to swim in the pool. If there's any, I'm not. It's not a joke. I'm really.
Is that why your pool's filthy?
What? No, my pool is
you don't
very
wanna put
clean. How
cleaning
dare
products
you?
in
It is very clean, despite every filthy thing I do in it. But I take all the cleaning gear out of the pool when I'm swimming.
Before
in
you go in.
Because I don't trust it. I just don't trust it.
Self-aware.
Thank you.
There you go. Go to g4tv.com/AOTS for all the things you saw today and more.
Hey, thanks to Dulé Hill for showing up and tap dancing circles around me.
Tap dancing.
Stick around, everybody. International Sexy Ladies is going to start right about nowish. But
I'm doing the time step, by the way.
this is a national Sexy Lady.
I'm bringing it. The time step.
Can you do the jerk?
Is this the jerk? Or is that the monkey?
I don't
think the jerk's a tap
It's
step.
a YouTube sensation is what it is. And that is not it. Good night, everybody.